Okay, so hoş geldiniz. İyi akşamlar arkadaşlar. Dersimiz başlıyor. Our lesson is starting. Today we will talk about this used to and would in Turkish. And you may be wondering why they are like put into one lesson despite being separate things. It's only because they are expressed with the same suffix, same combination in Turkish. Like when you say used to and when you say would, in English or in English, they are separate things except for the other meaning of would. I mean, I used to do something or I will do that, but in Turkish we express these two sentences with the same suffix. That's why they are in one lesson. So one suffix, two meanings. Some of you may be familiar with this because that's one of the old lessons we did in the past, but we are just recycling and reviewing as usual. So let's go and see what we need to know before making our sentences with ardı or making sentences for used to and would. As usual, we will just remember the basic tenses and then I will show you another adverbial suffix, like one of those suffixes that we use in a sentence to explain in which manner something is performed. So, and we could also remember one of the if clauses, and of course there will be vowel harmony and consonant changes as usual. That's one of the essential rules when you make a Turkish sentence. It's always needed, but I will not go over the very basic stuff. And there's also this important suffix. Just ignore the description for now. It's just reminding you about the adverbial suffixes. Like for now, focus on this used to meaning, and we need can for it. Because you need to say something like when I was a child, when I was a kid, when I was in Turkey, when I was in United States, when I was in, I don't know, Russia, or when I was in school. So referring back to a past time or a past period of time, we need this can suffix. So can suffix is used with verbs and with nouns. And in each tense, in each case, it means something else. When you use can with verbs, it means basically while. Ben kitap okurken, while I'm reading a book. Ben eve giderken, while I'm going home. Ben yolda yürürken, while I'm walking on the road. You should also pay attention to this aorist. Aorist is not the default tense with can. You can change the tense. You can insert the future tense. Okuyacakken. Or you can insert the continuous suffix like iyor. Okuyorken. That's a little bit beside the point. We can have a lesson on can in different tenses. For now, for a basic meaning, I picked aorist. And with nouns, which is what we need for this lesson, we have like ev, house. Ben evdeyken. I also need this de suffix for location, like at the house meaning. And there's a little y here. The reason why we have y is because the actual suffix is iken. If you look into books in the old times, old Turkish books, you will probably see it as iken. So when you combine de and can, the e kind of transforms into y. you even in old books you may see them as separates like this, evde iken. But in the modern Turkish, like recently, we mostly spell them together and it becomes y, evde iken. And so yeah, ben evdeyken. This time it's more like when I'm at home. Or araba, car, da, in the car, ken, arabadayken, when I'm in the car. Like arabadayken kaza oldu. When I'm in the car or I was in the car, an accident happened. There was an accident. Or ben çocukken. Çocuk, kid or child. So çocukken, when I was a kid. This is one of the functions of can. It doesn't have personal endings, or it doesn't have, with nouns, it doesn't have tense endings. It kind of has the implication, like it kind of inherits the meaning from the main verb in the sentence. Like if you're talking about in the past, ben çocukken çok arkadaşım vardı. So the main sentence has vardı, past tense. So this implies çocukken is also about the past, when I was a kid. You can also say a sentence about the future. Like you can say, I will do that when I am at home. So ben evdeyken yapacağım. The main verb yapacağım is for the future. So can implies that I will be at home, and when I am at home in the future, I will do it. Okay? It doesn't use tense or personal markers. It kind of like inherits those implications from the main verb. So you should look into context. Okay, so yeah, that's basically can. And you need it. Actually, depending on your sentence, you might not need it. But in most of the time, in most cases, it gives you more access to have longer sentences. So when you use can, you can make longer sentences. Geri gelirken su al. Yeah, that works. Geri gelirken, while coming back, su al. Like, buy water. So we finally have our tables for the conjugation. So the plan of the lesson is more like, first I will show you the tables, the conjugations, I will explain the different meanings, and then we will have example sentences. You will get to type your own sentences. So you will be able to do practice. So used to is expressed with a combination of r, aorist, and the suffixes, past tense. Technically, the de is not the past tense here, it's a complementary verb, but just to keep things similar, you can remember as the past tense. Not a big deal, unless you're a linguist. Okay, so ben yapardım. Ben yapardım. I separate the suffixes, I gave them different colors, so you can see all the things separately. Sometimes the colors are too similar, but still you should see the combination. First, I have the verb roots, then I have my r, aorist, and then I have the past tense, and then the personal marker. Okay, and same for other pronouns. Ben, sen, o, biz, siz, onlar. Each time you just change the marker here. Ben yapardım, sen yapardın, O yapardı, no ending. Biz yapardık, siz yapardınız, onlar yapardı. You can use the singular one here, or yaparlardı. You should also notice that with onlar, the personal marker comes before the. I don't know why. It's just the list of Turkish. And the other order is also possible. I should also write that. So let me include the other possible, but less common. That's what I didn't mention it before. Yapardılar. You can also say this. You can also use this combination or this order of suffixes. It's up to you. It's more like a personal preference, doesn't change the meaning. But from what I see, I mean, you know, I live in Turkey my whole life, and from my experience, I always say lardı. And same for others like giderlerdi. You can also say giderdiler. This is also possible. Don't be surprised if you see this. Or oynardılar. This is also possible. Okay. It's just different alternative conjugations. Okay. Anyway. 3 options for onlar, exactly. If you want to keep things simple, you can use the singular conjugation for onlar as well. By singular conjugation, I refer to o here, like he, she, it. The same conjugation can work for onlar. So when I say they, I can conjugate it as if it's o. Okay, so now let's do this in the negative way. So that's why I will just change the screen of the stream so you can see what I am doing. I want to show you how it works. Let's combine this. Wait, what? Let's do this in the negative way, like yapmak, to not do something. Let's use red. So I'm copy pasting the same suffixes here. So I'm just inserting ma here for negative. And there's one more adjustment I need to do. I can't use the aorist as it is. I need to change it to z. Yapmazdım. And same for here. Yapma for negative. And here, yapmazdın. So the negative conjugation is more like I didn't used to do something and now I do it. Okay, the positives were like I used to do something and now I don't do it. The negatives are I didn't used to it, but now I do it. It's the same for all the other pronouns. Yapma, then that's the z, and then again yapma. I will just do this for yapmak, since it's pretty much the same for the other conjugations. You can try the conjugations yourself in your free time. And then yapmaz here. And of course the plural ones, yapmaz, oops, one extra z. Oh. Yapmazlardı, or again, yapmaz. Yapmazdılar. So you can also say yapamazlardı. You insert the ability suffix. So they didn't used to be able to do it, but now they are able to do it. When we have more examples like full sentences, we can see that difference better. So for now, let me remove this. Okay, for now, that's our conjugation table. That's how it works. Positive conjugations with different verbs, negative conjugations. You insert the ma, and don't forget to change the R into Z. Yapmazdım, yapmazdın, yapmazdı. Most people don't know about this. Like the negative version of aorist has Z in it because the R turns into Z. So you can think of R and Z as opposites. Wait, what? Yeah, there's a typo here. Even I myself forget to change it, so it happens. It's a typo. It should be Z. Okay. So that's how we say used to in Turkish. Okay. I will now have your examples. Yeah, I will have your full sentences. I will give you full sentences. So let's practice used to. After that, we will move to the would meaning. After practicing used to, we will learn how to say I will do that, but any reason. So I'm having a table here to type our sentences. Example sentences. So let's go. For example, birinci örnek, the first example. You can talk about something from your life, like what did like tell me about things you used to do and you don't do it anymore. Mesela ben nice one. Ben eskiden et yerdim. Ben eskiden et yerdim. The eskiden here is also an important and useful adverb. It puts the in the past meaning. In the past, I used to eat meat. I should write it here. Like, in the past, I used to eat meat. Eskiden Türkçe çalışırdım. Güzel. Ben eskiden Türkçe çalışırdım. This implies you don't study anymore. Just like how you say used to in English. When you say used to in English, it implies you don't do it anymore. You don't do it anymore. Eskiden dinozor olmak isterdim. How about using different times like çocukken, İstanbul'dayken, Türkiye'deyken, lisedeyken, different times, not only with eskiden. Okay. I think I misspelled dinosaur. Yeah, there's a little typo here. Engin, hala istiyorsan bu cümle doğru değil. Yani aslında doğru diyebilirsin. Eskiden istiyordum, hala istiyorum ama bunu belirtmen gerekir. Bunu belirtmezsen artık istemediğin anlaşılır. Yani mutlaka artık istemiyor, artık istiyorum diye belirtmene gerek yok ama eskiden isterdim, hala istiyorum diye belirtmen gerekir. Belirtmezsen default anlam olarak artık istemiyorum anlamına gelir. Lisedeyken tamam, aynı order kullanabiliriz. Trombon çalardım bando ile. Trombon ne tam emin değilim ama belki yanlış yazdık. Veya ben hiç duymadım. Trombon. Duymamışım. Öyle bir şey varmış. Çocukkenden beri dinozor olmak istiyorum. Evet doğru. Şimdi doğru. Türkçe öğrendiğimde her gün çalışırdım. Olur. Söyleyebilirsin. Türkçe öğrendiğim günlerde dersen daha doğru olur. Türkiye'deyken her gün kebap yerdim. Evet. Başka old habits yok mu? Başka ne yapardınız? Veya you can also have it in the negative way. Like, tell me about things you didn't do before and now you do. Mesela eskiden spor yapmazdım, artık yapıyorum. Eskiden insanlarla konuşamazdım, artık konuşabiliyorum. Çocukken spor yapmazdım. Yes, artık yapıyorum. Static. Hoş geldin. Welcome. Okay, örnekler bitti mi? Are the examples over? Come on, you can do more. Çocukken spor yapmazdım. Hala yapmıyorum. Güzel. I kind of forgot to translate every sentence, but I think you got this. Like when I was a child, I didn't used to do sports. When I was in Turkey, every day I used to eat kebab. When I was in high school with bando, I'm not sure if bando is an English word. I used to play trombone. That's the first time I hear this word, by the way. In the past, I used to want to be a dinosaur. How do you say Santa? Santa as in Santa Claus. We call him Noel Baba. Noel Baba. Noel is the name of the holiday. So like, and Baba, like father. So Father Santa, I guess. No el. Or you know, when he doesn't have hands, el also mean hand. So no hands dad. Okay. I guess that's a good practice for now with pasta bits. Maybe we can now talk about the would sentences. I will do that, but okay. So I just have this and nothing actually more, because would are the is also the same combination, same conjunction. Wait, conjugation, not conjunction. Ben yapardım, sen yapardın, o yapardı, biz yapardık, siz yapardınız, onlar yapardı, or yaparlardı, or yapardılar. Very confusing with onlar. I hope I don't have to say this. So you can use this in conditionals, in if clauses. So I will bring back the if clause slide from like, when was that? Oh, May 20th, like 20th of May, the if clause lesson. If you remember this, or if you are not there, you can still learn new ways to say, like, if I had done that, now I would have done that. Like, if I knew, or if I had known, I would have done that. So that's how we say gelseydim. We will go with the second part of this. Gelseydim, yapsaydım, o gelseydi, yapsaydı, baksaydı. Like, if I, mesela eğer bunu bilseydim okula gitmezdim. If I knew this, I wouldn't go to school. So this also implies I went to school, but I wouldn't go, or I guess I wouldn't have gone if I have known this. So like, I went, but in case I knew, I wouldn't go. Bilseydim, gitmezdim. So we will use the saydı combination for unreal or hypothetical alternative things in the past. Like, as it says in the picture, if I were a rich man, zengin bir adam olsaydım, I would do something. Mesela zengin bir adam olsaydım, bir araba alırdım. Çok param olsaydı, if I had many money, ne yapardım? Tatile giderdim. I will go on a vacation. Okay, so I will go back to our own presentation here, and we will directly have examples, because it's pretty much the same thing. So now I want you to tell me things you will do if like the condition were different. Spor yapsaydım kilo verirdim. Perfect. Spor yapsaydım kilo verirdim. If I did sports, I would lose weight. This implies I didn't do sports and I didn't lose weight. Türk olsaydım Türk dilini bilirdim. Türk dili, or not, why not just Türkçe? Türk olsaydım Türk dilini bilirdim. If I were Turkish, I would know the Turkish language. Türkçem daha iyi olsaydı daha çok not correct. Daha çok sosyalleşirdim. I will socialize more. Sosyalleşirdim. If I separate it, it goes like this. Because sosyalleş is the root of the verb. Sosyalleşirdim. Yes. Başka ne yapardın? If you had something, if you had a chance, what would you do? Okay. Uzun olsaydım yüksek raflara, let's have it in plural. Reach, ulaşmak. So ulaşırdım. Uzun olsaydım yüksek raflara ulaşırdım. Sometimes you can also say yetişmek, yetişirdim. Both of them are correct. Zengin olsaydım Türk vatandaşlığı alırdım. And if you want to insert hemen, like right away, zengin olsaydım hemen Türk vatandaşlığı alırdım. It goes here, it sounds better.